doing YouTube is just something that you have to want to do. Um, Streaming, it's something that you have to want to do. It's not easy starting out because you need to have a good computer just to play the games. If you're going to record Minecraft, Minecraft is not that well optimized, being written in Java. I mean, you can play vanilla Minecraft on an older computer. Yeah, that's great. But you're not going to be able to record. And with the quality, with everybody, people have like 20 megabit download speed. That's pretty standard, it seems, for most YouTube watchers, at least here in America. So, you can easily stream 720, 1080 resolutions. So if you wanted to start recording and you want to put out quality content, you've got to be putting out at least 720p on your resolution, which is what I'm doing for my recordings. Here, because I finally got my upstream bandwidth increased, I can actually stream at 1080. But it's a lot easier for me to stream at 1080 than it is for me to produce a video at 1080. This kind of goes back to what I was talking about before, where a 20-minute video rendering at 1080p at 8 megabits per second on the data rate. A 20-minute video takes like an hour and a half to encode in H.264. An hour and a half. And I mean, I'm running a pretty standard system. I've got a Core i5 with 8 gigs of RAM. So, it's kind of like, what do you do? If you cannot produce at least 720p on your resolution to upload, you're not gonna have any viewers. I mean, I don't want to say you're not gonna have any viewers, because you will have some people that'll check it out if you've got good content. But you can't look at it and say, okay, well, I'll start and I'll put it up at 480, and then when I get that first paycheck, I'll go out and I'll buy a better computer. It's not going to work like that. In order to get any payment from YouTube, you have to have $100 worth of earnings. And this is just public information. You can find this out, if you were to sign up and make a channel. So you've got to already have $100 before you get paid anything. And that first $100 can take months. When you figure, okay, I'm brand new, nobody knows me, I'm starting out, and let's say you do Minecraft. Well, there's 1,000 channels out there that are putting out Minecraft content. What makes you special? What's going to draw people in? It's not the quality of your video if you're posting at 480. What is going to draw people in to watch your videos over somebody else's? So thankfully I had a pretty decent computer when I started, and then I've done some upgrades. But I've been in the computer industry a long time, so that wasn't really the issue. Right now, I would say if this is something that you want to do, my advice to you is do not record on your computer. What do I mean by that? Well, the technology now has gotten to the point, and Tosky actually kind of turned me on to this. You can get an external capture device, and I'm going to say device because you can get one that's actually a video card, basically an expansion card that you put into your computer, but you don't have to. There's actually, I believe the company's AverMedia, but basically a lot of people use this for recording like their Xbox or something like that. because you run an HDMI cable straight into it. Well, you can run your monitor output, basically the output, video output from your computer. Most of them nowadays have HDMI. So you run that into this box, just like you would your Xbox or your PS4, or whatever you would be recording from, and then your monitor attaches to that. They have a version that has USB 3.0 on it, so you can plug in an external hard drive. So the device, you can get it for like $250 or less, so $250, and then you throw in a $100 external hard drive, which these days, it's 2 terabytes, USB 3.0. Plug that directly in, and then you're not recording using your computer, so your computer is 100% playing the game. And then you've got this device that does your recording, and it already records in an H.264. So all you have to do is upload that video, or you can use some editing software to chop it up into smaller pieces, depending on how you would normally do your editing. But the advantage to this is that you don't have to upgrade your computer. You don't have to purchase Fraps or any other video editing software, because you're doing your recording hardware, and hardware is always the best way to go. But so you've got this. Hey, Maniacal Moose, welcome. So I was just talking about recording, so I've been going here for a little while. But one of the things is I've got a YouTube channel, and so I take this. Oh, and looks like he left. You still there, Maniacal Moose? Can you type into chat? Okay, well, looks like he may have left. So I'll go ahead and I'll continue with my story here. So anytime you can use hardware, you're better off, because that's all the hardware is designed to do. It makes things a lot easier, and then that way you can record from any device, whether it's an Xbox or oh, okay, hello. Well, let me go ahead and back up here so you can see what I'm working on. Basically, I am currently on the Shadecrest server, which is a basic survival server run by the Shadecrest community. I'm one of the admins, and we also have a fairly good-sized Minecraft community as well. And so basically I'm building what I'm referring to as the Deathroid. I'm going to take this asteroid and turn it into something kind of like the Death Star. Oops, zoomed out a little bit too far. So you can see down over here I've got, this is what I call a gunflower. Let me go and zoom in a little bit more. Right now we're having some trouble with pistons though. But this is what I call a gunflower. It opens up in a beautiful way that kills people. And then I've got some solar panels here powering the base. I'll go and I'll fly inside for you so you can see what's going on. They finally fixed the lights, so that's a nice thing. Up until a couple of days ago, all the lights were broken. Do you play Space Engineers? I realize there's going to be a little bit of a delay here, so don't worry about that. So here is the inside of the base. Turn on my lights here and zoom back so you can kind of see what's going on in here. So here is the main part of the base. And as you can see, I've got some more gunflowers. And in fact, I want to do a test here because these are older than the one that's outside. I want to see if these start taking damage as well. So I'm going to go and hop out of my little grinder there. And so this is the one of the original gunflowers. And I need to replace these laser turrets because we're going to pull that mod out since the laser turrets don't actually shoot lasers. Okay, that's cool. That's cool, yeah. I totally understand. Space Engineers is not a game that is easy on the computer specs. So let me go ahead and see if this thing's going to take damage or not. This one here is... let me sort by piston. It is... I believe it's B1Y1. Let me see. So if I look at this, current position is 2 meters out. So let me go ahead and pull all of these in and see. Yeah. Alright, so let's find out if this one takes damage. I'm testing to see what's going on with the pistons. The pistons seem to really be causing damage. See, now this one here seems to be closing without causing any damage. So it must have something to do with the new code of pistons, or maybe it's just because it's going so slow. Let's go back out and see if I change the other one to go real slow, if that'll work. Oh, no, I heard it. Ah, dang it. Let's see how much damage it did. Well, it doesn't look like it did much. So maybe I'll go and I'll open the other one up at a 0.1 meters per second. So do you play, well, I would say that for most people that have, you know, low, I don't want to say you know, a bad computer, but a computer that struggles a little bit, do you pretty much play solo then? So let's go ahead and see how this works. I'm just remoting into this using my my antenna. Did I hit an O? Okay, what happened to my second? Did that thing get disconnected somehow? Because that's really going to upset me if it did. Why can't I control this? You get bored on your own? Hey, I can totally understand that. So, here we go. GF02. So, let's take all of these pistons here, and I'm going to move them out at a 0.1. Well, you are welcome to join the Shadecrest server. It is a public server. We do have 2 private servers. One is... oh, hello. My cat has diabetes? Ouch. Yeah, I can understand that. So welcome, my cat has diabetes. I'm just experimenting here with my gunflower because it's been kind of taking some damage from these pistons. So I'm just testing to see if it is the